Personally, I'm a creative person. I like to create. I like to bring stuff out of what is not existing. When you enter depression, come out like this. Yeah. It's crazy. You feel that this is the track. This one like this, by the time we release this one, it just
blow everywhere.
I do music and I hear people say on my sick bed, it was you I was listening to that kept me going. And also, I think that a lot of people are shallow. Many of our artists are shallow. They don't read. They don't want to make money now. It's money. Is money, and I think that's just the bottom line.
Wonderful people, welcome to another exciting episode of Road to Stardom. My name is Unveiling and I am your host. As you already know, on Road to Stardom, we unravel the stories of great personalities, exploring their stories, their triumphs, their challenges, as well as the unique experiences that have shaped their extraordinary lives. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, today with me I have a sensational music artist that has so many talents. I'm talking about Shola Shitu, popularly known as Oshara. Hello, sir. How are you today?
Hi. I'm doing well. Thank you so much for having me.
I can see that. Lovely for you to be here. Thank you for honoring our invitation.
My pleasure.
How does it feel being here?
It's beautiful. You know, every time I have the opportunity to talk to the public, I think it's golden because we don't get to have that all of the time. But to know that there are people listening to you is a beautiful thing altogether. Yeah.
Guys, can I also tell you that Oshara is a very sensational songwriter, song artist, a performer, is a creative director, and also, most interesting, and I think I have some questions for you on this part, a youth advocate. That really interested me when I saw that in your bio. He has performed alongside great artists like King Sunny Ade, Shola Alisin, Folabi Noel, Nathaniel Bassi, all the big names in the music industry. This my wonderful guy here has stood toe-to-toe with this great artist and he has performed alongside with them. Let's hear from Shola Shitu, aka Oshara. How's it been, your journey so far? You know, singing, performing, writing songs. I mean, your melody is out of this world. Where was the starting point? Take us through your journey.
All right, so for me, I know about the people that say they've been singing from their mother's womb. I can't exactly say that, but as far back as I can remember, born in a village in Ekiti State, grew the first 5-6 years of my life
in Ekiti.
In Ekiti,
wow,
in a
no wonder you are so very about
and of course,
that
I was raised by my grandmother.
Oh, wow.
So, yeah,
I think we have that in common.
Yeah. So there's no way you won't learn native wisdom.
Of course,
you have the exposure to.
Shout out to all our grannies.
Yeah, so you have all that, and so I remember I started music from that young.
Wow.
We make drums for ourselves. You know, you get polythene bag and big beverage tin or a ball. So you make with an elastic band. You make your own drum. You know,
craft your own drum.
Then we use it in folklore, moonlight, tales by moonlight. So we sing, we dance, we do like in the village square. You know, and that's how it grows. And then when I had an opportunity to move to a bigger town, I started attending a private school that was owned by a well-read and exposed man. So there was a grand piano. They exposed us to the rudiments of music. Started doing choral with choir. You know, so it was just my appetite for music was just growing as I was being exposed.
Due to that rich background.
Yeah, to all of that. And that's how I got here today.
Wow. Yeah. I'm very sure it's been a wonderful journey for you.
It's been very adventurous. I like, personally, I'm a creative person. I like to create. I like to bring stuff out of what is not existing. I'm also a very introspective person. I think a lot, you know, so I'm always looking for, and then I like uniqueness. I don't like bandwagon. I don't like to do what everybody is doing. So I'm always looking for new ways, improved ways to present myself, present my case, my music, whatever I have to do, just make it stand out a bit from what everybody's doing. So it's been very adventurous, exciting, and a mix of different feelings.
Of course. I think people that actually really go far in life are people that make a lot of emphasis or make a lot of effort on standing out and being unique, because if you're like every other person is, then what makes you so special?
The shelf life for that kind of thing is very short.
Of course.
But you might, personally, I have a vision to build evergreen content, music, and whatever I do.
I mean, it's apparent from the type of music that you're putting out there.
Even if I'm gone 50, 100 years afterwards. I mean, I met Sonia Day, and I mean...
How was that like for you?
Woo,
I can't wait to meet him. I want him to teach me those dance steps. That leg work is bad.
In fact, I even
so
met
how was
him.
it like for you?
Yeah, I met him in his studio. I met him in my boss's studio somewhere around Lekki. He had come to record a commercial. And I was there, and I was shocked. I just walked into him, and I'm like,
and then you saw him.
Who is this?
Oh my God.
And then we got talking, and he was just too relatable. He was too relatable.
That's wonderful.
So I do rap too. So I told him that I rap, and he just started picking rap lines and started, say Baba. He said, yes, I want you to know that we said before.
He gave body full ground.
You know, so I mean, it was just a good time being around him, and then we met again a second time. Then I was going to launch my second album. He said I should invite him. I said, Baba, I cannot invite you for my album launch because I know the attention will shift from me to you.
So of course, that's a very wise decision.
He said, give me your album, autograph it. I said, what kind of man is this one? You know,
he's so supportive.
Too much. You know, so but it's just beautiful. So I mentioned his name because that's one person I listened to as a child. And he's still here. You hear his songs now, and you are still thrilled.
So he has some sort of inspirational value to what you put out.
Of course,
that's wonderful.
Mi lọ́wọ́ òun fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ó pàtọ́kì ó tún pa chicken mọ́ oúnjẹ tí òun ṣe ní òkèlè bẹ́ẹ̀.
Talk about challenges, because the greatest of men had their challenges in their journey. Was there any point that you felt like, oh, I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, and you felt like giving up?
Not just one point, though, several points.
Wow.
Several points. You go enter depression, come out like this.
I mean.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Wow.
It's crazy because, of course, so you craft songs, you put your blood and sweat into it. Your money, the money you don't even have, you put it inside. So.
True.
And
a lot of investment.
Yeah, a lot of investment goes into it, and then you feel that this is the track. This one like this, by the time we release this one, it's just
blow everywhere.
It's not going to look you like this. I mean, I've sold cars. I've sold like 3 of my
bombastic
cars.
side eyes.
I'm telling you, I've sold cars like twice, thrice to do music, and my money has not returned to me. You know, but we keep on doing it. The joy is that you see the impact that what you do has on people's lives and how it affects them. I mean, I do music and I hear people say on my sick bed, it was you I was listening to that just kept me going, kept me alive.
That is so beautiful.
I hear people that say they were in chronic depression, it was my song. I mean, a lot. I mean, there are too many feedbacks like that I get that keeps me going on.
And these are the things that actually props you up and keeps you going.
And I'm also the kind of person that when I'm in a state of mind, I understand that there are many other people that could be in that state of mind.
State of mind.
So I want to do a piece of music that can resonate with them and they can live with. And I'm happy that I always get that result.
Wow.
I always get to hear things like that, yeah, I was in this state, but I listened to you and I was able to jack out of it, you know.
That is so beautiful, so profound.
Yeah, I wish make I get Ferrari, make I do Versace, then I been lucky. And I wish for my first and 10-second degree, followed by multi-million-dollar deals, make I come to celebrate the winner. Make I jam a visa, in my job, Los America, in the Marco one day. If I decide all of my wishes, don't you I will come to pass, yeah. Oh, whether you be slim fit or plus size, on your low key, I be highlights. Activate yourself, oh, appreciate yourself, oh. You be black or you yellow, hello. I see they walk low, your alarm will go blow. Celebrate yourself, oh, elevate yourself, oh.
Based on what you just said about being in a state of mind and thinking selflessly that there are other people in this state of mind and I need to take it upon myself to do something about it, to bring them out of this state through my craft. And I think in this generation, I'm sorry, we don't have much of that when it comes to content and music that is put out there these days. What is really going on?
People want to make money now. It's money, is money. And I think that's just the bottom line. And also, I think that a lot of people are shallow. Many of our artists are shallow, they don't read, they
like
don't...
Who?
They are not... I don't know. I don't bash anybody. I mean, if you are shallow, you know. Well, it would be unfortunate if you are shallow and you don't know.
But that's another thing.
but I think largely many of our people are driven by what is now immediate gratification. What's selling out there?
Immediate
what can
gratification.
Make the money? You know, what can fetch me, get me the plugs in the clubs, just get me on the stage to sing, and all of that. Well, it's good if that's how far they can see. If that's their vision. They just want to do it 1 year, 2 years, 3 years, and they are fine. But if you are looking at building something that outlasts you as a legacy, I think you know you should look farther than that. I might not be exactly correct with my own analogy or my belief, but I mean whatever works for me, whatever makes me tick, you know. But I've tried to do dumbed down songs. I've tried to do. It's not easy to do a song that doesn't have sense. It's not easy. So if you see people doing senseless songs, you should still appreciate them.
Give them their accolades.
No, it's not easy.
It takes a lot.
It takes a lot, you know. So yeah.
Wow. I mean, we've listened to people like Asha, like Brimo, and you see that even when they are retired, they're not making music. You can always go back to their songs and just be in that place that they were when they made that song.
Funny thing is, they are even still making money.
Of course.
It's just not as noisy. They are not just as loud as seems. Because those states of mind are states of mind that people will always be in till forever. So their content will always be relevant. People will always need them at the quietest times, at the most serious time, at the happiest times, you know. But they won't make noise about it. They play shows. Brimo plays shows. Asha still plays shows. Classic shows. Quarters that a noisemaker might not be able to enter into. You know, so I think everybody just choose their own path and follow
just walk through it. Wonderful.
Oshara. You are welcome to the month of March. Strictly this month, really where to match. Whether on a jam full or you fly to catch. Right on time, you don't go miss your batch. Short lines go they ring up. Only short guys go they link up. Toast to life for your drink up. More life on life for your drink up. This month, nothing will worry you. Inshallah, they no go bury you. Show your face, all your fears will be fearing you. Based on saying that grace, God they carry you. Everybody comes in you, who are you, funding you. Nobody defrauding you. Many hands are feeding you. Strangers are defending you. You stay cool. Anything you do is sure for you. Say I'm on that breakthrough. I got my homies on the standby. Forget the traffic. If I call them one time, then go fly by. What's the haze on Moro, you be sure guy. Nothing broken, shalom, shalom.
Okay, so we see that you've done a lot of things. You're a songwriter, you sing, you perform, you're a creative director and all of that, which has been going really well. But are there other aspects or parts of the music genre that you're looking to explore?
Yeah, so I personally feel that there are some songs that are better expressed, or some ideas that are better expressed with certain genres than some others.
Okay.
And I'm not afraid to delve into any. I'm not afraid to do as, in quote, as I like. Because at the end of the day, if I'm not comfortable with what I'm putting out, it won't resonate with the listeners.
Of course.
I like to not be boxed into a particular genre, as long as my song, whatever I'm doing is being well done, excellently
of course,
done.
You have the capacity to
I have
do
the capacity to do it. I'm not afraid to let it out. So, of course, I have my eyes on several other genres.
Are there other things? Are there things that you've explored?
Yeah, of course. I've in music, I've done reggae. I've done all sorts.
Are you serious?
All sorts.
Where is the reggae? Let us see.
Ah.
I'm sure you'll give us the vibe. So please bring it on.
I've done all sorts. Afro, the fela thing. I've done all sorts. Yeah, raga, the ragamuffin. I've done everything. I rap. Yeah. I do hardcore rap when I want to rap.
Are you
It has to be
serious?
rugged, ferocious. So I mean, I do everything. I've done love songs. I've done high life. I do everything pretty much. And even in the creative space too, I do sound scoring. I do original stage sound music for stage plays, for theater.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's very commendable.
Yeah, and I'm also an actor.
I was about to ask if you are thinking of going into the music industry.
Yeah. I will do Nollywood though. I've done a bit.
Nollywood,
Yeah,
get
I've done
ready.
We've done a few. I was
Okay.
working with Ellen Paul, used to be my boss. Big shout out to Ellen Paul.
Big shout out to Ellen
Give me the
Paul.
first entry into the Nollywood industry.
Wow,
you know, so
wow.
we're in
I'm
Ghana.
sure you're going to do absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I will. I
movie
sure will.
industry.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about Ekiti. Being an Ekiti, a proud Ekiti man.
Now, so
You mentioned that you got a lot of your rich musical background
Yeah.
growing up in Ekiti.
Yeah.
And I think I saw that you did a song in full Ekiti dialect.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was intense. How were you able to pull that off?
in fact, I have a registered company that is called Proudly Ekiti,
What?
and it's registered. Yeah.
Wow.
So
What do you do there?
So it's entertainment,
Okay.
creative, media, yeah.
Wow.
Fashion, a bit of fashion too.
Okay.
Yeah, so that was a time I went back to Ekiti, and Ekiti was a bit messed up for me because the state that is known for knowledge and academia and everything had become so
Had become
entrenched
something
with internet fraud,
Fraudsters.
and then the youths in the state had become really subdued with police brutality and all of that. So I had to just give a voice in a language dialect that everybody
they
can
would
relate
understand,
with,
they can relate to.
which is why I
Wow.
did that song, Me Shomo Yahoo, meaning I'm not a
course,
Yahoo
I'm
boy.
not a Yahoo boy.
And a really beautiful piece. I love it.
That
yeah.
is so wonderful. So I'm sure a lot of people have misconceptions about different tribes.
Yeah.
Some will say Ijebus, they are
Okay.
stingy, this and that.
Yeah.
What are the misconceptions that you think
About
people have
Ekiti?
about Ekiti people?
I can't call it exactly a misconception because Ojogate, it looks like
Person,
it's the truth. They say Ekiti people have
Okay.
agidi, strong head.
So do you have strong head like this?
Strong head, there are two versions. There is
Which I
positive
wish-
strong head and negative strong head.
Oh my God.
You know,
so which
so-
one do you have?
I have the positive one.
Are you sure?
I might have the negative one, a mix.
Okay, there's a mix.
Yeah.
Okay. Apart from that, is there any other thing that you think people think about Ekiti people
people.
that is not true?
I don't know any other point. They say that we used to sell our vote on credit.
What do you think about that?
If it's true, it's true. If it's not true, it's
And
not.
I thought you are a proud Ekiti boy.
I'm
You're
proud.
supposed to be defending
No,
your people.
I'm
oh.
defending them. You two, stop selling
Stop selling your
votes.
votes. That is a very vital
yeah.
something. Well, we should always do right by ourselves when
Yeah.
it comes to our national responsibilities
Yeah.
and obligations. Thank you very much for that.
Me make sure more officer. You are stressing me, sir. You stop me for road. You are checking my phone. No more sagging. No more bragging. I pay for me, give me an object.
Let's also delve back into the industry. There has been a long-standing history of artists, musical artists. I know it happens in every field, but it's very dominant in the music industry where artists fall out with their bosses, with their record labels. There have been very messy ones like Barry J, even the late Mohbad, you know. What do you think about it? What do you think is the problem?
Okay, I think for young artists, especially those that are going into the industry for the first time, the desperation to just want to be seen and be heard, to blow is there. And when that desperation is uncurbed or unadvised, they likely will make mistakes with their contracts. So many young people don't read their contracts before they sign. Some
read
people
your
don't.
contract.
Yeah, some don't even have contract at all.
Wow.
And it's just, I like you. Baba, you believe in me. Oh yeah, and we just go
no
on.
Formal or
no
legal
formal
thing.
So when money begins to, and of course the music industry thrives a lot. I mean, there's a lot of funding that goes into it.
Of course.
So if the boss or the record label or the investor has put a lot of money, their first goal is to retrieve
get that money
their money
back.
back, at least their capital, before they start talking about the profit, of which the artist, if not privy to all of that, thinks that you are just ripping me off, you are just recouping money, but you don't know that this guy has put a lot of millions. You know, I mean, there are record labels that should have signed me in time past, and they will say, give me a capital of 30 million naira. And I'll be like, where else is 30 million naira? Because they will tell you that this person, I spent 30 million on this artist, we are still recouping it, we have not even had it all back. You know, so, but the artist in the first year or the second year is already thinking, I should buy a house, I should buy the best, buy Bugatti Chiron, and you know, but it doesn't work like that. The investors too have to get their money back. You know, so when there is no clear-cut contract like that, you have that issue. And sometimes to some, for example, Ela Olugbenjo, for example, there was a show he went to play in the US, and all of his instrumentalists bailed on him. They ran, and they had not played the show. He was almost stranded.
Yes, I think
so.
I heard
He had to start gathering, looking for who can play this, who can play that. You know, so I don't think bosses are too careful. Yeah, there might be those that are selfish and just outrightly out there to squeeze the life out of you,
like
rip
Portable
you out,
will say.
you know, to rip you off, you know. And then there are artists also that need to understand the game, understand the business of music. It's not just music. Music is a business. That's why it's called showbiz. It is business, and there are people that even go to school to learn music business.
Things.
Yeah.
So you think there's an element of gross entitlement?
Yeah, there's entitlement on both parties.
On both parties.
On both parties.
Wow, wow, I like that. You talked about youth advocacy.
Yeah.
What's up with that? I think I saw a clip of you with secondary school students in your uniforms. Yeah. What are you doing in that regard? What's your vision about that? Yeah,
so I think it's important we catch people young, catch talents young, and teach them. I went through a lot of stress because I didn't have anybody to guide me as to the career path. In fact, in school, I studied a totally different course.
What did you study?
Agric.
What?
You know, so it's like I was a misfit. Like,
this
what
man
are
is
you
a
doing?
farmer. Oh, wow.
I don't know jack about that. I just went to that school for nothing.
Oh my God.
You know, so I mean, what am I? In fact, there are in 500 level, there are lecturers that were asking me, "Are you a student in this faculty?" I say, "Yes, sir." "What are you doing
here?"
What are you doing? Because we see your posters in town, we see you on TV, we see you on radio. We see you in newspapers. You are a misfit, and that's the truth. So I do my bit to just encourage young people, especially when it comes to career paths and then lifestyle, because lifestyle can alter your life entirely if you don't make the right choices. You know, so I'm there just advocating, just making them understand that your talent is not useless. If you put it on the right course, you can make life out of it. You know, that's what it's about. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're having as much fun as I've been having hanging out with Oshara.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, in this few times that we've talked, I've picked a lot of things, and I think that you're a wonderful, wonderful entertainer, and the sky is just the starting point.
As I enter Lagos, I got to humble I see talent in the upper, what you will do,
you go, I would like you to leave us with words of advice, encouragements. Like you said, you're an advocate for the youth.
Yeah.
And there are so many people out there. This country is filled with talents that we are even yet to discover.
Too many.
But a lot of people are finding it hard to just climb out of their comfort zone or climb out or just break through. Words of encouragement, words of advice that you have for these people that can help them, that can propel them towards the right path in chasing their dreams.
All right, so I would just basically say, if you're coming into the field of entertainment, you have to understand that it's jungle out there, and it's not beans, it's not fun, it's not as much fun as it seems on the TV screen. It is hard work, it is blood and sweat, it is a lot of sacrifice, it's a lot of process. It doesn't just happen overnight. Anything that happens overnight, trust me, that overnight can be 15 years, you know, except it is a fake overnight that will not even last. It will be a flash in the pan, you know. So, but if you're coming into it, be in for the long haul. Get your mind ready that you are going the long haul, so that you don't waste 10 years of your life or 5 years of your life, and then you say, I can't continue, and then move to something else. Just be ready to weather the storm, because there's a lot of it. Yeah.
Wow. I'd love to let you go, but I just don't want to. I've been having such a great time. But before you go, I have another question. I promise this is the last one. So there's this popular notion of music artists being, what is the word now? Being flirts or being wayward in terms of women. Is that true? Have you had crazy experiences?
It's the personality.
With women?
I think it's the personality that involved that matters. There is no field of. I mean, it's just people. If you go to nursing or medicine or engineering, you will meet wayward people. It's just that. Artists have their life out there. They are always in front of media, or media is in front of them. So any little thing they do, we go. You know, it will go public. You know, but it's not compulsory.
You like
you no go like we. How you no go like woman? Can you hate woman?
So have you had any crazy fun experience that you want to share with us?
I don't want to share.
Share it now. Don't be stingy. Don't be stingy.
All right, so it's just. I think it's just natural that you have people that will send you nudes.
Woo!
You have people that will say this, that. But how many?
All those tricks.
All those things. You know, how many women? You know, get one woman and stick to her.
And just leave all those people alone.
You know, be friends with people. You can have sisters, friends. You know.
What type of sisters?
Sister, no honey.
What type of besties? All right, guys, it's been a wonderful time, a swell time, hanging out and chatting with Oshara. I hope you've been able to pick from his journey, pick a lot of things from his story, to also encourage yourself that dream that you have in your head, you can always go after it, and you can always come out on the other end successful. Remember, it's not only about the stardom, it's also, and most importantly, about the journey. My name is Honeybell, and this is Road to Stardom. Catch you on our next episode, and bye for now.
Make I some politician, make I go television, make I say hello Nigeria. Oh yes I know, I feel the miracle, 'cause all things are possible.